So I made over 10.2k trading Forex in just one day on my funded account. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I did it, my entire strategy for completely free so that you guys can do it too without trying to charge you $997 for a course just like those trading gurus out there. So this mechanical trading strategy that I'm about to show you on the charts, right? It's the exact strategy that got my students funded and allowed them to make consistent profits in the market. So I can tell you that this works. All right. So when it comes to this mechanical trading strategy, it's pretty much split into three phases: the higher time frame narrative, the medium time frame point of interest and immediate buyers, and your lower time frame trade execution. So I always like to start off with my higher time frame to understand the overall order flow of the market, to really understand what's going on with the market right now, who is in control of price, whether the bulls or the bears, the supply or demand, right? And also identify the overall market structure of the market. So over here, we'll start off with the higher time frame, which is the daily time frame for me, and I'll see that, okay, price has just reversed from a downtrend to an uptrend. How do I know that? Because I saw that price broke structure over here, right? Price broke through the last lower high that we have right here. So this is the last lower high, and then this was the last low which got taken out, and right now this is the last lower high, and right now price just broke above the last lower high. Now when that happened, that pretty much signal to me that, you know, price is going to reverse from a downtrend to an uptrend, and I should be looking for a buy position, right? So what I'm doing right now is to really build that story on the higher time frame to really understand and figure out what price is actually doing right now. So I can see right now the demand have stepped into the market, and if I look at this area right here, at this lower high, there was a supply zone right here, right? There was a supply zone right here, which pretty much signal to us that, okay, price came up into this supply zone and it failed. This supply zone failed, because if this supply zone were to do its job, it's gonna react to this supply zone and just go down even further, but that obviously did not happen. So it failed right here, it come down here, and then created a higher low. So this is what we call a failed reaction, and when this happens, this gave us a flip zone at this area right here. So over here, I was able to drop my flip zone. If you're unsure about what is flip zone, go watch the last lesson. We already covered what is flip zone already, so you should already have like a pretty solid understanding of flip zone by now. So I got a flip zone right here, and this is basically the area where supply has flipped to demand. So the next time price come down here, we can expect some demand to step into the market, right? So yeah, price created a market shift, and now we are just waiting for price to come back into our flip zone that we have right here, and it did, right? So this was on a Tuesday, and price came back into this flip zone, and I was looking for my entry already, right? And right now I'm trying to figure out what phase of the market is in right now as well. Is it in the continuation phase or the pullback phase? So if I look at my medium time frame, right, which is my 4-hour time frame, I could see that price broke through the last high right here, right? It gave us a break of structure, and right now it's pulling back, right? It's in a pullback phase, because after price break structure, it usually gonna start pulling back at some point of interest that we have right here, at some sort of supply zone, right? So you can see there's some sort of supply zone right here at this area here. Price react from that supply zone, and then it starts pulling back, right? And when it's pull back, where is it gonna pull back to? It's gonna pull back to the flip zone that we have drawn earlier right here. So that's my higher time frame narrative. That's all I'm trying to do with the higher time frame. I'm not trying to enter for trades whatsoever. I'm trying to use it to build a story to help me figure out where I should actually enter for the trade. Next is the medium time frame. This is where I want to get my immediate buyers. I want to mark up my supply and demand zones, my order blocks, basically my point of interest, so that I know exactly where I should actually enter the trade on, right? So over here, this is where I will only really mark up like the most relevant point of interest, like what's happening right now, and also kind of make sense of what price is doing right now. And I can see over here there was a liquidity being swept, right, where price come down into this flip zone, and then reacted from it 1 time, 2 time, right? There was equal lows being formed right here, and we know there's going to be liquidity being built up below these equal lows. So there was liquidity right there, and then later on it has been swept. All the liquidity has been swept, and price comes down here, sweep the available liquidity below these lows, and then started reversing, right, giving us that V-shaped reaction. So this pretty much confirmed to us that there is going to be a sweep zone right here, right? This will be the zone that swept liquidity, so I'll mark this as my sweep zone. So this will be the 4-hour medium time frame zone, sweep zone right there, right? So right now price has came down into the flip zone, and it has also came down into the sweep zone that we have marked up right here, right? So this is a very significant point of interest, and this ideally is where I want to look for my trade entry. So what I did next was that I was pretty much okay. So basically, price was like somewhere right around here, right? Before I actually entered for the trade, price was somewhere right around here. So over here, my job was very simple. It's just to wait for price to get to my point of interest, right? And right now, price is in the middle of nowhere, so I do not want to enter for a trade. So what I did personally was that I placed an alert at this key area that we have right here, this medium time frame point of interest. So I placed an alert like right here, so that eventually when price step into that point of interest, I get my alert so I can go up and actually analyze my charts, right? So eventually price, boom, 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 get into my point of interest, right? Before that, it's just waiting. That's what profitable trading is. It's boring, and it's all about being very patient to wait for your trade setup to actually appear rather than trying to chase all the low quality trade setups, right? So wait for price to get to a medium time frame point of interest. Boom, we got our buyers. We are able to drop down to the lower time frame to look for our entry model, right? So I went down to the 15-minute time frame, and this is where I'm really able to get those sniper entry, right? So over here, right now, I'll just focus on waiting for my entry model to form, right? And I'm just going to be focusing on the price action that I see right here. Because right now, what I'm looking for is to actually enter for a buy position. Oh, just now we look at the higher time frame. The higher time frame narrative says that it is bullish, right? Price is just reversed. It is bullish. So right now, I want to enter for a buy. And where am I going to enter for a buy on? At this flip zone that we have right here. This flip zone, at this sweep zone, ideally I want to look for some sort of buy position. But in order for me to actually enter for a buy, I need to make sure that I'm able to get in on the reversal. Because right now, price is still bearish, right? If you look at the medium time frame, the 4-hour time frame, it is still bearish, right? It's still extremely bearish. Because why? Price is turning bearish to facilitate the pullback of the higher time frame order flow. Higher time frame was bullish, and after price created a break of structure, it's gonna start pulling back. That means it has to turn bearish for a short amount of time to facilitate that pullback. So that's all it is trying to do, to actually allow price to retrace. Now my job is to wait for the retracement to be gone. That's it. I just want to see signs that show me that this retracement is going to be gone. So if I'm looking at the internal structure right now, this bearish order flow, I want to wait for signs that tell me that this is about to flip to become a uptrend. And right now, we are able to get that 3 time frame alignment where the lower time frame, medium time frame, and higher time frame are all aligned to the bullish order flow, and that gives me my high probability trade setup. As simple as that. So yeah, I'm just waiting. So I'm on my 15-minute time frame. I'm looking at what price is doing, and as you can see, price is still creating, your minor breakout structure, your bearish order flow. So I'll see this is minor breakout structure, right? Bearish order flow, and I can see this will be the last swing high, right? This is the last lower high. So ideally, if I want to see price turn bullish, I need to see it take out this last lower high that we have right here. So play price for a little bit. You can see price is just going further deeper inside the zone, right? Going further deeper inside the zone, and you can see slowly it start to consolidate. Okay, start to consolidate, and you can see when this happens, right? I can actually mark up my new lower high right here. You can see there's a new lower high being formed right here, right? This will be the lower high, and then break structure, creating another lower high, and then there's actually another break structure right here. Yeah, so this will be the last lower high, and I just need to wait for price to take out this last lower high. And if I look at what happened right here, right, price comes down, started consolidating right here. This is when price has already swept the available liquidity, right, from these equal lows that we have right there. And then this is where I was looking for my entry, right? Like I said, all I need is for price to take out this last lower high to create the market shift, and then I'm gonna be focused on looking for my entry models. Right, so right here, it finally took out the last lower high right there, which pretty much gave us our market shift, a shift of structural that tell us that this pullback is officially done, and right now we are going up, baby. And that's all I want to see, right? That's all I want to see. So my next step was to just, look for my entry model right here, right? So over here, price was able to create that flip zone once again right here, where price reacted from this supply right there, and then it created a failed reaction, and then there's a flip zone right there once again. So this is like the more refined flip zone on the lower time frame. So my job is just to wait for price to get down there, and that was pretty much my entry, right? Boom, somewhere right around there, that was pretty much my entry, and that is when I got in somewhere right around here. And then my take profit was, ideally, if I look towards the left, right, I want to actually take profit at this area right here. This was my take profit, honestly. I was trying to play it conservative, but if what I could have done better on this trade, honestly, is to place my take profit at the last swing high right here, right? Because right now we got our lower time frame that is aligned with the medium time frame and the higher time frame, right? So it was pretty much a very high probability trade setup, and by entering at this area right here is also a very refined point of interest. So I was pretty much able to place my take profit at the swing high, because I know for a fact that price is going to target this swing high next to continue this overall uptrend bullish order flow, right? But I didn't really place my take profit there, unfortunately, because I guess I was stuck on this time frame. So what I did was that I just looked towards the left, and I see there was a lot of imbalance right here, and then I saw that, okay, since there's so many imbalance right here, price will definitely fill up all this imbalance, right? So there's an order block right here before this imbalance, and that was pretty much my take profit, right? I just placed my take profit right there, and then my stop loss, I place it below this point of interest that we have right here, below this little refined sweep zone, right? So yeah, this was pretty much how I actually entered for the trade. This was my entire thought process for me to actually enter for the trade. You can see price actually come down into this area here. Actually, I'm pretty sure I entered somewhere right around here. Can't really remember when. Somewhere right around here or here, right? Entered somewhere right around here or here, where price mitigated our flip zone, and then that is when my trade started going in the profit. Honestly, for this trade, right, I could have refined my stop loss a little bit better as well, right? I could have placed it like below this flip zone, but I think I was like trying to be more conservative, so I placed it below this point of interest that we have right here, right? So you can see, just see how this trade play out. You can see it just slowly end up, boom, hitting our take profit after about, I would say this is after about like 1 or 2 days or something. Yeah, I can't remember. No, it's not 1 or 2 days. I remember hitting take profit within like 1 day. So I definitely entered like somewhere right around here. Yeah, definitely entered somewhere right around here. I need to go and check the price that I entered on. But basically, this was the flip zone that I actually entered the trade on. So I believe I entered somewhere right around here. I got tapped into the trade, and price just pretty much skyrocketed and allowed me to hit take profit within 1 day, right? Which was pretty incredible, right? Yeah, this was a pretty incredible trade. Within 24 hours, we are out of the trade. It was a very quick intraday trade, very quick 10K made over here. And obviously, this trade could have been a lot better. Like I said, I could have, placed my take profit at this swing high and have a much more tighter stop loss if I wanted to. But yeah, I believe this was just me trying to go conservative and not miss out on this trading opportunity. And this really brings my point to having strict mechanical rules, right? The reason why this mechanical trading strategy tends to work so well for us and the members inside the 1% club is because we have strict mechanical rules, right? We have rules that tell us when should we enter for the trade, when to buy, when to sell, when to get out if the trade does not go as planned, when to get in when the trade do go as planned. Like we have mechanical rules for everything, from entry to exit to how you manage your trades, whether it's a set and forget method, whether it is a partial profits method or a trailing stop loss method. We basically have mechanical rules for everything so that we don't really rely too much on our emotions or guesswork when we are trading, which is literally detrimental for your trading account if you are still doing that, right? So if you want to become a top 1% trader, you have to be willing to do what the majority are not doing, and the majority are not going to be following their trading plan. Majority don't even have a trading plan in the first place. So if you still don't have one, go and create one, please. Create a mechanical trading plan and make sure you include all your criteria, be it how you're gonna map out your higher time frame, medium time frame, and lower time frame. What is your higher time frame, medium time frame, and lower time frame in the first place, right? And what are you gonna be doing within those time frames? Are you gonna be drawing your premium and discount? Are you gonna be mapping out your market structure? Are you gonna be building that higher time frame narrative? What are you doing during those time frame? And also make sure you are able to map out your minimum criteria for your entry. What are the things that you must see in order for you to actually execute the trade? And when you do see that thing, please go and execute the trade without any hesitation, rather than sitting over there doubting yourself. Because the thing is, doubt kills more people dreams than failure. Yes, that's right. Doubt kills more people's dreams than failure do. So if you keep on doubting yourself, you're never going to succeed at trading, right? And really, by having this mechanical trade plan that lays out everything from entry to exit to how you manage your trade, it just removes all these doubt, all these emotions, all these guesswork. And that's what we teach inside the 1% Club. So if you want to join us, just click the first link in the description. You're able to get access to our complete mechanical trading strategy inside the 1% Club, where we literally give you like an entire trade plan. And bear in mind, this is the exact mechanical trade plan that made one of our students, Alia, $25,000 just last month, and made another student, Samudin, over $10,000 in his first month, right? We're just getting absolutely crazy, insane results right now, simply because of the fact that we are the best in the industry right now. We are the greatest trading education. We are undisputed in the game right now. And I'm so proud to be leading this movement. So yeah, check that out if you want. If you don't, you can just check out this free market mechanics course that we have right here that will really allow you to understand whatever I just talked about for the past 18 minutes or so. Yeah, so check out this little market mechanics playlist. Is a free course that you can actually go and start learning and start practicing. And always remember, I will always be rooting for you. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. And as always, remember, you're just one trade away. Mwah!